up, everybody? It is Chris from One More Game MTG coming back with some, historic Brawl, because it's been quite some time. And yeah, we're going to start off pretty epically. We're going to be playing Urza Lord Protector. Hopefully everything, my audio is good, because it keeps saying it's not, but let's get right into it. Urza Lord Protector is a pretty insanely powerful card. It's Urza, obviously you'd expect it to be very powerful, don't get me wrong. It is one blue and a white, rated opposite, for a 2/4 human artificer. Artifacts, instant, and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, and it also has the ability of the meld, where if you pay 7 generic, if you want both this and the Urza Lord Protector, an artifact named Mightstone Weakstone, which is this right here, you convert it over to the Urza Planeswalker, which is probably one of the most powerful Planeswalkers literally ever created, period. Again, it's Urza. Pretty straightforward. So the consensus of this deck we're going to do is we're going to be basically playing the best possible artifacts in blue and white to just basically get sheer value out of it. We have a lot of overall just baseline shenanigans where Azorius already by default has pretty insanely good quality cards, but then we're going to mix it up with some more artifact based themselves just to get overall value, because that reduction cost of a single generic for artifacts, instants, and sorceries is pretty insane. So this way we can get one step ahead every single time, get a lot of artifacts out there for potentially free mana, if not for 1 or 2 comparatively. So it's definitely worth the overall. So what we're going to be doing, like usual done in the past, we're going to play 3, if not 5 games, depending on how fast the first 3 games go. I got to give an overall baseline of how well I think that this deck would play in Historic Brawl. So what we're going to do is let's get right into those games and see how well Urza Lord Protector does in today's Historic Brawl. Alright, what is up, everybody? It is Chris from One More Game MTG coming at you with another edition of Historic Brawl Free-for-All, or whatever I want to call it one of these days. We are on part 2 of tonight's stream. In this one, we're playing Tawnos the Toymaker. It is a Simic copy-based deck, very similar to previous builds as well in past decks. Whenever you cast a beast or a bird spell, you may copy it, except it's the artifact in addition to its other types. This is pretty insane. It's better than, in one sense, I forget the name of the guy from before. It's when it's any spell, as long as it's not the same type, you can do it something. This is whenever you cast any beast or bird. So you can do it over and over and over again, get more value off of that. So naturally we have a good little spur of the mutate effect, because why would you not want to include those? Because you're still casting them in there. But it's good to throw in the mutate effect, because there's a elk beast there's a regular beast, an elemental beast. Then you have the trumpeting note, more beasts. They have a good amount of the beast. And then obviously the essence symbiote, so you get even more life on top of that. So very similar to most Simic builds. We're going to get a lot of just overall value. We're going to ramp up like crazy, copy tons of spells themselves, and just try to spam the board as much as possible with Tawnos on the field to get more overall wide board state and just go crazy with a bunch of mutate effects on top of the board. There's not every single mutate, because obviously you can't have every single mutate in here. It's only the beasts that make the real value of it in a sense. But I'm pretty stoked out. Unfortunately, Tawnos just costs 5, so it might not be the best thing overall, but we're definitely going to see how well it plays out, because nothing wrong with copying more spells. Hands down, it's just copying spells is the best thing to ever do possible. So like I said, we're going to do 5 games, see how they go, and then give my quick little recap. So let's get right into those games playing Tawnos the Toymaker in Historic Brawl. There you go. Simple. Just reload your overlays. Alright. I'm excited to see how this does, in all honesty. Alright, game 1, we're playing Wordis Bond from Balmor Battlemage Captain, which a deck I really, really do enjoy. I could do Turn Timber into Evolving Wilds. I go first. I'm going to search for a green off of this. Alright, yeah, so to do this, pay the 3 life. Grazer. This is a solid start right now. Put that in the battlefield. It's tapped. Forgot about that. Oh, those are beautiful lands. Those are the Japanese ones from the Kamigawa set. Kamigawa set. Alright, so let's do this. That's tapped as well. Let's go get More greens. I'll search for 2 things with off of this. Alright, Mothra. Make a stand, swing with my 0-3. Because, duh. Pretty stoked to see how Balmor does. These lands are gorgeous. Alright, Brainstorm. We had the questionable debate the other day on Twitter whether or not you should match all your lands or not. I think it's pretty cool. I always think about that because when you're in Arena, it does it for you automatically, so the mindset's already there. I think that these lands are great. Imagine you get like mixed match lands on Arena. Alright, let's do this. Got a Cultivate out there. So we'll go for 1 of each. Alright. Take that 0 damage. I swing you for 2 0/0s. Cheers to the New Year's. Alright, Balmor is still not coming down, which I'm a little, like, shocked. Alright, what do we got here? This is Umara Mystic. Whenever you cast an instant search or a wizard, it itself gets +2/+0. Okay. This... Yeah, I do want to mutate this, because it's not a beast. Put it over. Alright, put this on top. I'm going to name Beast. Leviathan on top. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to draw the card because I'm not going to block this. I'm going to draw the Leviathan. Alright. I love the arts of these things. Alright, it's going to become this. Whatever they do, I have the River's Rebuke, which will help push it through a lot faster. I'll just jump it now. No, I don't want to do this. Take the 3. Because it's a good target to do stuff with. Oh, they got a counter? They do have a counter. Okay, interesting. I'm still going to swing in with this. Land on top. Alright, draw another land on top. Hit the land. Okay, so River Dubuque's looking pretty good now. Alright, Desolation Field. Demolition Field. Desolation Field would be a badass name for a card. Alright. Sure. I had a land on top, so thank you for shuffling. Alright, we have... Okay. Yes. 100% yes. Alright, because I got... full control. Alright. Now I got 2 Tawnos. Resolve all. Alright, land there. Still no beast. Crazy unfortunate. I do have 2 Tawnos though, which is pretty good. Crackling Drake, now that's a good hit. Alright, next turn I'll River's Rebuke. They're just passing through. Yeah, I'll just do it now. Counter for 1. Spell Pierce. I have 2 mana. Yeah, I have 2 mana. It's like I had my 2 mana. Like, what are you doing, guy? Alright, draw a card. Still no land. Like, give me something, people. Alright, that's fine. 1-0. Did not get any beasts or birds to copy, unfortunately. But we're still 1-0. Alright, 1-0. Alright, next game. Hope everyone's having a great night. What's this thing? Alright, let's go to game number 2. Can we finish all 5 games before the strike of midnight? Let's find out. Alright. Tigrid. One of the most hated cards, in my opinion. Can't do much with this. I want to, but I can't. It's not good. So turn 2 out of the goose. So the goal of the deck is get as fast as possible. There it already goes. Discard this. Alright, my turn. Lands. Let's do Beast. Alright, you have Beast on top, not a Beast I would want. It will start copying things, which is good. It's gotta be one of those games, so like I can't do anything, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, over. Alright, I'll go for a green source. Leave it untapped because I have Shore Up and I want to leave Shore Up out. The problem is, say, once Tigrid comes down, it's like game over pretty much. Don't play a command tower. Alright, so that's good that we did this. Short of land now. Gotta land. Probably not a good time to put out Tawnos, but when other is there a good time? You know? It's gonna come down right now, I bet. Tigrid. No, it's tap land. Key to the archive. Interesting. What do they discard? When it's a whole deck about removing. They got rid of a Liliana. Alright. Take the action. Land. Scry 1 draw. Nah, they already got it. That's not gonna matter anytime soon, so let's get rid of this. 2 lands. Alright. Swing in for it. Alright, 16. Just wait for that Tigrid to come down, because it's gonna be a nightmare. They got a D-tutor? Really? There goes a Wrath. Here it comes. Let's be real, everyone. I'll be damned if there's no Wrath. Yeah, that's what I thought, say. Alright, if they remove it, I'm gonna have to scoop probably. Alright, Bull Citadel off the top. I'll get one more turn out of it, see what happens. These decks are never fun. Yeah. Fortunately, Tigrid is a very annoying deck. Alright, 1-1. Even though those should never count, because Tigrid is like, it's such a feel-bad card in a 1v1 game. You can't really do anything with it. Let's get the coat off, because it's getting warm. Alright. Like, 2 games already. A few minutes. Alright. That was only a 5-minute game. Alright. No, I'm mulligan this. That's fine. I'll put Seville at the bottom. Go get a green source. Alright, green sources. Adawara. Blue. Alright, Mega Food. Obviously, you need the land, but I don't want to snarl. Shredder's good. I can work with Shredder. Yeah, I gotta. Tough. We're facing a Shintai, so yeah. Because the armor's gonna be really, really good. All right. I want to do this now while the board was open. Probably not a good idea. But we'll see, in all honesty. Alright, brainstorm, draw 3, put you back. Thragtusk is probably the right choice. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Look at it as a land. Take the action. Over. Destroy. There, yeah. Alright. I figured that was going to happen the minute, like I said, I got the actual Gem Razor out there, because what are you going to do? You're playing an enchantment deck, I can destroy like 2, 3 at a time? Yeah, you're good. Alright, 2 and 1. Games are going pretty fast with this deck. 2 and 1. Alright. So far, it's doing pretty well. I haven't done much in all honesty, but I'm enjoying it so far. It's copy effects. Why would you go wrong with copying effects? Everyone loves to copy everything. Alright. We're facing Alana and Alana. Not. Nah, I gotta mull this. That's even worse. Put Primal at the bottom. This is not any better. It really isn't. This is gonna be a green source, even though I kind of need it to be. We're gonna green source. Turn to Shredder, probably the best option. Alright, cycles out of careful. It's non-creature, but I really don't want to ramp them up too. So early in the game. Alright, there's Alana. The counter's there. Lands Avala. So should not have played that because so I'm gonna have a Selvala, but then they're gonna get the value of Selvala way more than I would get the value of Selvala, you know? But I don't want to play it right away. It might not be worth it to do so. Alright, cultivate. Alright. Oh, it's the same thing, that's why. 2 green sources. Okay. Alright. That's gonna get frisky. 7-7. Yeah, I got much. This is more so just a blocker. I'll see what I can do with this, but it's not gonna do with it. That clears up a little bit because the counters. What's the backside of this? Oh, just vigilance. And reach. Ah, beautiful. Alright. Alright, chunk this. Greatest power, so it'll be 1 to 2. But I haven't done anything with that at all. Arsenal Beast says mutate 2. Oh, it's so much. No. Over this. Fuck that up. $21. I have to chump this. Alright, good game. Well, they did very well. I'm 2-2. Let's see what the last game is. Alright, let's see. Brailleys.
I don't want to mull because I have this, but I can't do anything unless I have that. What are we facing again? So it's the Fraileys, which is a very elf ball combo deck. Alright, I'm gonna mull this a free. Not really any better. I'm getting nothing off this. Little snarl. Put a snarl. Decline this because why not? Alright, Otawara. Artifact creature or enchantment planeswalker. A little bit of everything. Death touching. I can bounce that, but it's 4. Alright, sacrifice the snarl. Get 1 of each. No, 2 green. Because I have islands in my hand. What's the ultimate? You got the Regal Fortress, I thought. Which at any point can hit. Crazy. Alright. Leaf Guider. Gilder. Elvish Rejuvenator. Keen 5. Alright, take the 1. So if I can get Thragtusk doubled, I'm fine. I'm assuming that's what they seeked. I have plenty of lands though. So because they keep seeking, I'm assuming they don't have anything within these cards themselves, and that's why they're seeking out lands. Right, Evolution Sage, that's for a land entering where they already played a land, and then Imperious Perfect. Yeah, so I can go with just the 2-2, I assume. No blocks. Take the action. Because I can Auspicious Starix next. That's a little bit of an offset there. Alright, put a counter there. Hoping to get some good stuff off of the Auspicious. There's generally not much removal with elves, so I'm not too worried about this. Right, more elves. Yeah, see, it's just elf ball, just elf, 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 elf. Definitely want to build a Frey Leaf deck myself. I don't mind blocking these. Alright, do Starks. Take the action. Over. Dies instantly, very unfortunate. Then I get a couple of triggers on it. Alright, land. creatures. Correct this. Unfortunately, they weren't. You know? They were things like a copy. Get a green source. I'm going to leave this open in case I need to do anything with this. No attacks. They just keep seeking elves, so like they don't have anything in their hand then clearly. But they are proliferating quite a bit. Alright. Gala Graders, okay. Oh, they're elf balling out like no tomorrow, that's for sure. Alright, resolve all of this. I'll just jump something with the Thragtusk artifact option, because why not? Alright, my turn. Oh, I can do that. Sweet. I'll put this on green. Draw a card. Clearly did not relish the sure that I had that. So that'll be good for next turn. Alright, so next turn's going to be very good with the Archipelago. Alright, what is that? That's at 2, we'll be at 3. Seek another elf card. At any moment, they could buff the entire team. I was going to be very careful as to what's going to happen soon. Alright. Alright. Gain life, maybe? Or put counters on it. Alright, put the counter with the treasure. I'm excited to see what happens with this. Alright, any swings? No, pass right through. Okay. Let's do land, Archipelago. That's gotta do multiple. Alright, put this over. Up to 3 creatures. 1, 2, 3. Alright, those on the board. Destroy. Doesn't make a difference. That was nothing. So unfortunate. Alright. Activate this. Land. Swing in with that. That and this and that. Because those don't untap. Should have tapped this. Imperial is perfect. Obviously, that was mistakes were made. I would assume you want to have that survive. Just the one. Interesting. At any moment, they could have a Great Hoof. Don't forget that. So I'm just waiting for the Great Hoof to come out of nowhere. Because if they get Great Hoof, they win. Hands down. Or Finale of Devastation. They don't have trample though. Never mind. So they had exactly what they needed.
All right, so look who decided to get exactly what they needed at the exact moment they needed it. Well, good game to them. All right, let's go to the recap and round this up. All right, did very well. Personally, though, I feel the other option from the previous set that copies any creature is a better option, even though the beasts can only trigger once off that card. The downfall I found with this one, I just needed a little bit more draw because it wasn't getting enough draw effects. I would say I have a good amount in here, don't get me wrong, but I think I needed a little bit more. The last one, the Auspicious Starix, got no triggers. The downfall that I had noticed with this, though, is when I did the mutate, it kept bringing things that were beasts onto the battlefield. So it wasn't getting any true value out of it, which is kind of upsetting overall. Rate the deck 4 to 5 if you can build it the right way, but personally I didn't think this is just tweaked enough, but still a lot of fun. Alright, and on that note, my name is Chris. One More Game MTG. Catch me at omgmtg.com for all the links and everything like that. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification for future videos. Alright, peace.